I sold. We're going to talk about what I sold here in a moment. We're also going to look at the jobless claims that came out today. Bitcoin is continuing on its interesting trajectory above $67,000. But before we get going, smash that like button, subscribe if you've been with us a while and haven't done so yet. Check out the Trade Cave store, link in the description as well as the channel bio. We've got some great products on here, including some brand new hoodies. Check those out. Also, check out the sticker shop if you're interested in stickers. We've got that link in the description as well. We've got a couple of awesome stickers on offer there. Now, let's get moving. First of all, the economic calendar. So today, jobless claims came out. We also have home builder confidence. That's going to be a good one as well. But the big mover is going to be initial jobless claims. Now, how did that come out today? The expectation was 260,000. What came out was actually much lower than that. As you can see here from the headline, it came in unexpectedly low. They unexpectedly fell, and they came in at 241,000 compared to 260,000. Now this also pumps the brakes on the Fed a little bit in terms of making it look as though the jobs market is strong, inflation is coming down. They don't actually need to cut. So I bet you if we go to the CME watch tool, this is going to be not as favorable as we would want, right? Let's scroll in here, and we go over here. Come on and load. All right. They're still saying that there is going to very likely be a 25% cut. Okay. So that's interesting. All right. They're still expecting that on November 7th. And then going into December, we're expecting further cuts. Okay. So not too bad. All right. So let's talk about one thing before we get going here. I was going to look at Bitcoin first, but I did kind of bait you in with I sold something. I sold some Bitfarms. All right, I sold Bitfarms. I sold actually a lot of my Bitfarms. So first of all, I'd like to say that I don't think that Bitfarms is a bad company. Okay, I think that they're a very efficient Bitcoin miner. They're one of the best. They do what they do. They do it well. They've been expanding well. My problem with Bitfarms is all the drama. All the drama. I don't want drama in my investments, and Bitfarms has been far too dramatic lately. They had the issue with not having a CEO. They had the riot takeover. They had the issues where they just didn't have a CEO for a while. And now they've got the former CEO is selling tons and tons of Bitfarms stock. So you can see down here, so if we scroll to the bottom, Nicholas Bonta, he was the one that was the interim CEO. He's clearly salty about not continuing to be CEO. He sold 400,000 in the past 3 months, but then yesterday or the day before, he sold another 600,000 shares of Bitfarms. Now, is that all of the shares that he has? We don't know. He sold 1 million shares in the last 3 months. Okay. It says here that the amount of securities acquired 1 million, but he may have others because this is being sold by a holding company, right? So his own personal holding company. So we don't know exactly how many shares this guy has, how much he's going to sell, but we can see here that Nicholas Bonta, the former interim CEO, in the last 2 days, you can see this was from October 15th, so 2 days ago, sold 600,000 shares. He might have more to unload, and clearly he's not going to do that unless he's salty about something or sees a serious issue with the potential value proposition of holding those shares. This is continued drama. I don't like drama. I do not want drama in my money. So that is why I've let go of Bitfarms. That does not mean that Bitfarms is a bad company. That does not mean that Bitfarms stock is not going to go up. That does not mean that I don't believe that Bitfarms stock has absolutely has the ability to go up to $4, $5, $6, maybe even $10 again. That does not mean that I no longer believe those things. It means that I'm tired of the drama, and I don't really want to park my money in such a dramatic company right now. I'm still going to cover Bitfarms. I still like Bitfarms. I know that a lot of the audience likes Bitfarms and holds Bitfarms, and will likely continue to hold Bitfarms. And I'm not saying to stop doing that. Of course, nothing I say is financial advice or a suggestion to buy, sell, or hold any asset whatsoever. I simply cannot continue to hold such a dramatic stock. It's getting really annoying to me that, like, yesterday, especially the last couple of days, when all of the super efficient miners were just absolutely tearing upwards, Bitfarms was left behind, and it was left behind because of its drama. Okay, they're a very efficient Bitcoin miner. They should have been running the last 2 days, along with CleanSpark, along with IREN. They should have been tearing upwards. I'm still holding some Bitfarms, just significantly less than I was before, because I'm just sick of the fact that their drama is stopping the fact that they are a super solid Bitcoin miner from allowing their price appreciation to occur. So that's all I wanted to do to say about Bitfarms per se. All right, let's go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is holding up above that double bottom, the smaller and larger double bottom area there. Okay, we're getting a nice little flag right here, bull flag. That could take us up to $70,000. I'm still thinking this thing's going to hit $70,000. It's going to do it pretty soon, unless something changes. Now, something could change if we drill like down lower or larger. Let's first of all, let's go out to a 3-day. What does a 3-day look like for this thing? We're getting a doji. Okay, not the best candle I've ever seen. We had an upward move doji. It was, again, as long as we're holding above 66.5, I'm really not concerned about this thing coming back down. I think as long as we're holding above 66.5, the likelihood that we go to 70 is significantly larger than us coming back down to 60. Okay, that's where I'm sitting at right now. If we go to the weekly's looking good. Actually, that's a morning star right there on the weekly. This three candle pattern right here, that's pretty bullish on the weekly. We got these tweezers on those two going into this big engulfing this week. Ooh, as long as we hold up, as long as we hold again above 66.5, as long as we're holding up above 66.5, this is an excellent chart pattern right now. That could very easily take us back up to 70, maybe even to all-time highs again. Now, if we go into some lower time frames, what do those look like? On Bitcoin, what does those look like? Ooh, I actually like this a lot. Okay, hourly, I like this a lot. Let me turn this on. Yeah, I like this a lot on the hourly. So we are below the 50 on the hourly. That's fine. But as soon as we break this channel, right here, as soon as we break that channel to the upside, oh boy, we're coming up to 68 in a heartbeat, probably up into this cloud here into 69, 70. We're going to hit 70. We're coming back to back test this area right here. We might hit 66.5, 66.5, 66.4. We might hit that to touch the top of this little formation back here before we ran up big. And then once we do that, once we come back and just like graze the top of that right there, that's going to give us the momentum we need to shoot right up to 70. So I'm actually really happy about that. One more thing, Ethereum. Ethereum is looking interesting. And now Ethereum plays into BitDigital, because as we know, BitDigital is a big bull for Ethereum. They own a ton of Ethereum, 20 something, almost 30,000 Ethereum that they own. Ethereum is doing an inverted head and shoulders, much like many of the miners, right? We got that one, boom, 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 boom. We're right on the neckline of that inverted head and shoulders. Let me draw the trend line. Right about here, right about there. We're right on that neckline. As soon as we get above this line, we're going to shoot up to the 200-day moving average at $3,000. If that doesn't stop us, we're coming all the way up to about 3,400, 3,500. And then we're on our way back up to 3,800 on Ethereum. And that is exciting. Now, this inverted head and shoulders, its big move is going to be up to 3,200. Okay. After that, we're going to run into some resistance, and then we'll see what the structure says from there. But this inverted head and shoulders that we got right now coming in on that is great. We also have a bit of a, there we go. We also have a bit of a pennant. Oh, come on. There we go. Got a bit of a pennant there. Okay, see that? How the highs are getting a little bit lower, the lows are getting a lot higher. And it's coiling up there. It's coiling. That coil is going to be an explosive move. And with that inverted head and shoulders, it is saying that that explosive move is going to be up. And that, my friends, is going to significantly benefit BitDigital. BitDigital is going to get some significant benefit from that. Look at that. It's also doing that exact same pattern that Ethereum is doing with that inverted head and shoulders. This inverted head and shoulders, though, will probably take this thing up to 5, 6, maybe even a little bit higher on BitDigital. That is excellent. And if anybody watches McNally Money, there was an interview with Sam Tavar, who is the CEO for BitDigital. Yesterday, I believe that came out. That was quite interesting. I watched that. BitDigital is kind of getting away from Bitcoin, and they are doing much more with HPC. He didn't even talk about Ethereum, even though they still hold tons of Ethereum. It seems as though they are trying to pivot more and more into the HPC side of the business, which has been really good for them. It's not my favorite thing. I do kind of wish they would do a little more Bitcoin, or at least continue on with a bit of growth on the Bitcoin side of things. They are kind of getting away from that. And I think that that could potentially limit their upside right now in terms of when the Bitcoin rally comes through. We'll see this month. I'll be looking at their HODL. Are they still going to be holding Bitcoin? Are they going to be letting go of even more of their Bitcoin, because they've been letting go of a lot of it? But just at 30,000, nearly 30,000, I think it's like 27,000 Ethereum is a reason to continue to hold Bit Digital all by itself for me personally. And of course, none of this is financial advice or a suggestion to buy, sell, or hold any asset whatsoever. I do think that soon, once Ethereum breaks out, that we're going to see Bit Digital also take up, move up in a big way for them. Okay. Let's take a look at MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is getting very close to my area here. So this is the daily. We're getting a doji here. We're getting a doji underneath the 5-day moving average. I think we're going to touch the 21. The 21 is currently at 177. Okay, I think by tomorrow, the next day, it's probably going to be about 178. That'll be nice. I think we're going to come to that area. I think we're going to hit the 21. Once we hit the 21, I'm going to watch it. All right, I'm going to watch it and see what it does. Is it going to bounce off the 21, or is it going to come down to the 50? The 50 is currently down at 160. 160 would be an excellent area to pick up some MicroStrategy. I would go into, so if it hits 160, I am going to go into an at the money cash secured put for about 3 weeks out, and I'm going to try to collect close to like $2,000 on that move. And that will be the very next income machine once I pull the trigger on that one. I did sell another NVIDIA put, so that's been interesting. I've been looking at Block. Potentially they have some pretty good premiums, and I'm looking at that to move up here very soon. I'll actually bring that up right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, it hit my mark. 173.66. It touched it and it came down. So I think it's a bit hot right now. So I want to see it come back down to the 5 before I think Block is ready, because right now this big ascending move, it's got to have a leg down before it can start going back up again. So Block, I'm just patiently waiting to see it come back to me, and then I'll be doing some cash secured puts on that. Let's go back to MicroStrategy. Okay, MicroStrategy. We're going to go down to the hourly. I like the hourly on this. So on the hourly, we hit the bottom of the ATR bands, right? We hit the bottom ATR band and bounced, and we're printing a doji. That doji is telling me that it wants to come down a little bit further. Okay, it wants to come down a bit further. See how the blue stochastic came up, hit the orange, and then bounced off of it downward? Yeah, that thing's got to come back to the bottom here and then pick up the yellow. And when it does come back to the bottom to pick up the yellow, it's going to slowly move its way down to support, which on the hourly support is about, strong support is about 166, or the 200 here, 161. So I'm thinking it's going to get close to 160. I don't know if it'll necessarily hit 160 on the head, but it's going to get real close to 160. And when it starts showing a bounce, once it gets close to 160, I'm going to go pretty aggressive into MicroStrategy. That is my plan. That is what I'm looking at right now. So anyways, that's all I've got for you for now. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Don't forget to check out the Trade Cave store, link in the description, as well as the channel bio. And do not sleep on the sticker shop. Go ahead and check that out as well. And with that said, have a profitable day.